I'm Tony Scott with bnetTV. We are here at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. I'm talking with Spirent's Diego. How are you today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I always get tripped up on your last name, but that's okay. I want to jump right into Wi-Fi offload because it's a hot topic here at the conference, and it's all about mobile internet right now anyways.
Exactly. So Spirent, we are the industry first and the only solution that can actually put the Wi-Fi offload gateway to testing performance. So basically, what we've designed is a realistic environment to test the Wi-Fi offload. Through this Spirent last light usage, key elements, key performance indicator of the Wi-Fi offload gateway, such as authentication, mobility through access points, and mobility through the cellular networks to the Wi-Fi network can be put to the test, allowing, enabling our service providers and carriers and network equipment manufacturers to guarantee the quality of experience of the users that move into the Wi-Fi while freeing resources of the real mobile network, which is the key on the approach that Wi-Fi offload is trying to cover.
I guess one of the reasons why it's such a hot topic at the show here is because there's just so many over-the-top players that have entered the market space, and people are just consuming data at such a massive rate, and they're big packets. People want to watch a lot of video, they want to do a lot of stuff. There's some heavy traffic going on there, and the current infrastructure, can't handle it, and the new infrastructure will just get overloaded.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was just explaining. The reality of what's happening right now in the mobile network industry is that operators, carriers are facing an overwhelming demand in terms of data traffic and in terms of the quality of the traffic, mostly driven by the new smartphones and the new type of application that these devices are running. So while the LTE is still under deployment, they have to find a way to still manage to handle all these subscribers while providing the best quality of experience. Wi-Fi offload has been adopted as the main standard for this kind of approach to help bridge the gap between the demand from the subscribers and what the technology offering is giving us right now.
What makes your Wi-Fi offload better than your other competitors?
First of all, we are the only ones that we are actually tackling that market segment. We are collaborating with major vendors and carriers, providing the best equipment for this type of testing. And one of the things that's giving us an edge, even in future deployment, is that the realism of our solution. This is not just about testing a specific points of the Wi-Fi offload offering, it's about bringing real-world conditions to the test bed. Thanks to these real-world conditions and to the way we present and we work with our customers testing Wi-Fi offload, we can guarantee the success of their future deployments in the real world.
So give me some statistics that you've seen within and some business case studies.
So for instance, the two major biggest case studies that we have is like trying to route the Wi-Fi traffic either through the core network of 3G and LTE or straight to the internet. In terms of statistics, we've seen like numbers ranging from 128,000, for instance, access points being supported by one Wi-Fi offload gateway. And those supporting are probably around 500 to 1,000 to 1 million subscribers doing over-the-top type of video traffic.
So, okay, I want to run through sort of the idea of when going on and off loading factors. How is transport being reflected back in through your systems?
Sorry. Wait.
No, that's okay. So, in other words, let me do that. When offloading data coming back onto an LTE tower, right, and then coming back into another Wi-Fi solution, how that transport mechanism on and off, right? How do you ensure that there's no data loss?
Exactly.
And why is Spirent better than others?
So basically, the way we help the test is that we surround completely the device on the test, the Wi-Fi offload gateway. We generate the proper stimulus to force that gateway to generate a seamless transition from one network to the other, and we take the proper measurements, ensuring the quality of the experience is being guaranteed. This goes from layer 2 type of measurements, like could be latency, jitter, packet loss, to quality of experience type of measurements like MOS scores and other type of measurements that reflect to the application layer.
So the packet loss, which is sort of what I want to get into, when you monitor that, what are the types of systems that you put into place that says, okay, this area over here is just getting too much lost data, we need to do something about that?
So what we do is basically we put signatures on all our packets so we easily can identify where the packet came from and where it was going.
Okay.
Through those signatures, we can measure exactly how long it took and if the packet got lost. So since we are surrounding the device on the test from each one of their interfaces, we have total control of what's happening through the network.
And then the other question that I have is that do your systems speak with your competitors' systems? Because if a packet is being transported from obviously one carrier to the other, you might experience a certain level of data packet loss, and so might the other competitors' equipment as well. And you kind of need to bridge that gap to find out, for argument's sake, whose fault it was.
We do have mechanisms to interact with other competitors' equipment. Basically, in the industry standard, we have some ways in which either ourselves or our competitors, we can label our own packets and label their packets and then put them in correlation and establish from which it came from and where it was going from.
Okay, and then finally, Diego, where the equipment and the infrastructure that you have that we're looking at, and the testing structures that Spirent has have a great longevity in for sure. Where do we go from here? What's that next upgrade level?
So basically, I mean, you guys have heard like one of the key topics that happened last year and also this year in the Mobile World Congress is what we call convergence of all the networks, what we call NEG. So the next step will be to start merging all these solutions, the Wi-Fi offload with voice over LTE solutions, with converged mobile backhaul, all in one mega network. And that's the direction also Spirent is taking, converging their solutions in one specific solution that can tackle every single aspect of the mobile network.
Well, congratulations for having all those years of experience pay off, because the LTE is here now, and as we've been talking about it for quite a long time. The infrastructure is in place, and Wi-Fi offload is one of the most important arenas, especially with the amount of over-the-top players that are coming into the market. So you're well positioned. I look forward to an update next year.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I've been speaking with Spirent's Diego Flores. I am Tony Sklar here at Mobile World Congress.